So now we move to their fifth album from 2006, which is called Saturday Night Rest. Because of how popular Minerva was, they take a much more shoegaze approach to the majority of their songs. There is still heavy metal there's still metal stuff within the songs from this point onwards in their discography. Like, it is still a metal band, but I definitely feel that this is like a different it's like a different approach for Deftones to have the majority of their songs be in this style of shoegaze. And I think it works really well for them, and it also means that they evolve in interesting ways and they don't get stuck doing the same thing. And we start with one of my absolute favorites, and that is Hole in the Earth. God, yes.
Hmm. Whew. That was again very a different style in a way, different uses of the instruments, making a very. That one feels more upbeat, but the lyrics are very much the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Hole in the earth.
Yeah. This song for me is one of the ones that invokes a very strong feeling. It's got such a emotional drive behind it. I think it's one of Chino's most unique vocal performances as well. He's
I would,
very
yeah, oh yeah.
he
It almost didn't sound like him. It
yeah,
was very different.
he's very clearly in quite an emotional state. He's so like extremely upset. Like especially because the song builds and then it kind of goes back down and then it builds up again, and when you get to the when you get to the full like explosion of the song and he goes, and I hate all of my friends, like it's so just, oh, there's such a massive release of his anger. You can definitely sense the frustration and stress. It's like,
Yeah, like it's more not like I guess you could say it's more emotional in how it's delivered. Feels more strained in a way.
yeah, I love the lead guitar work on this one. The sort of the jumping between the real, you know, hard metal riffs, but then also the very atmospheric side, and how that kind of all builds to that huge breakdown at the end as well.
It's just whew. Yeah, I think lyrically, not lyrically, sorry, vocally, I think it's probably one of his uh, best performances we've heard so far, and we've listened to now 19 songs. Uh, I think this is, yeah, it's the most unique one in terms of how he's delivering these vocals. Just a lot more strain, a lot more emotion behind it in a weird way. Think the actual song, because the song feels just very like not simple, but it feels like very classic, just upbeat, uh, like hardcore.
I feel like because we're in 2006, I think it's becoming more familiar to us because that's, this is music.
Yes,
This is
this
the
is
style of
2006. Yeah,
is the style of music that we grew up on, and we sort of understand this language. It's very much of our time. There's a sense of like real melancholy around a lot of music in this time.
this definitely feels like a noughties song.
Yeah,
It's definitely off that time.
yeah. But the cracking in his voice, I think, is some of the most unique work he did in this. Like the "It's too late for me now. I think it's know the truth. There's a hole in the earth. I'm burning in you. It's got such a beautiful build and journey to it. I reckon. Like every part of the song transitions into the next part very well, which makes it feels like this one sort of continuing thing. But it also has like twists and turns at the same time. It's very, it's very clever because it starts out with that really distorted guitar and then it explodes into a metal riff and then comes down for the verse and then goes up and then down and up and down and around, and there's a lot to it. It's very dynamic. In terms of the meaning, Saturday Night Rest was almost a breaking point for Deftones. They were very frustrated and stressed recording the album, and that's why Chino says, "I hate all of my friends. They all lack taste sometimes," because he felt like none of them could get on the same page in terms of what music to do. Because this is kind of like a transitional point for Deftones, and they were arguing over what to do, and it was causing a lot of tension. He kind of amplifies the idea in the lyrics as well, saying, with "It's too late for me now, there's a hole in the earth." He's asking the person to explain how they are so evil. It's too late for me now. In a way, he's already come to the conclusion there's no saving him, no matter the reason they give. The hole in the earth is in his mind would mean his escape from the cruelty he's experiencing from the person. The way of escape could extend from leaving the relationship to suicide, depending on what he means by it being too late for him if the hole in the earth was his last resort. It's like he's interestingly kind of going back to that idea of escape. Like when you think of "Be quiet and drive far away from around the fur," it's like this. He's hit a point in the frustration to where he just wants to get out, which again, it's like the band is almost breaking up because of how creatively stifled they are. But it's interesting that they are creatively stifled because they created a great song that fans love. So I guess it's a case of pressure creating diamonds, is often how it goes. Often band members arguing about what to do with the song ends up with a song becoming quite good because of that pressure.
Yeah. Really good song. Just really solid stuff.
The producer on this album, Saturday Night Rest, is Bob Ezrin, who did work on some of the late sort of, well, I don't know if I said late, but like some of the peak era Pink Floyd. So there is an experience when it comes to creating atmosphere with the music there. And I definitely feel there's a great atmosphere in Hole in the Earth. It's got this sort of, when we talk about a genre like shoegaze, it does have some similarities to the musical language that progressive rock has, in the sense that it's creating this very believable and lived-in sound. And I think when you have a band like Deftones that are so emotionally resonant, having an atmosphere that amplifies that and allows you to sort of sit in the song and really feel it is effective. So, yeah. Those are my thoughts. All the instrumentation was great as well.